Selling a home. It can be one of the most rewarding experiences, but it can turn into a legal nightmare. If you don't handle it properly, try getting sued by buyers who didn't even close. Believe it or not, this crazy situation, it happens more than you think it does. And in today's market, sellers need to be more vigilant than ever, as even a minor oversight can lead to costly lawsuits and prolonged legal battles. If you fail to disclose critical issues or misunderstand your legal obligations, you could not only lose thousands of dollars, but also face severe legal consequences that could tarnish your reputation and financial stability. Diane here, though, to make sure it doesn't happen to you. Not on my watch, because selling your house can be a whirlwind. I know about that because we do it every day. There's negotiating and inspections and finally closing day. But what if that closing day takes an unexpected turn? So today we're going to explore a situation where sellers faced a lawsuit from buyers who didn't even buy the house. I'm going to break it down. What really happened, why it matters, and most importantly, how to avoid it, a similar situation like that for yourself. So buckle up and get ready for some valuable real estate insights from me, Diane Cardano. So let's start with the seller's nightmare. Paint you a picture. Imagine you just listed your house, excited to move on to a new chapter. Negotiations are underway, you've addressed inspection issues, and closing day arrives, and the buyers show up and do the walkthrough. Everything's kind of going on like normal, and then a bombshell drops. They point to a document that says, your windows are older than you described. What's going on here? And they shouldn't have waited that long for all that, but it happens. It's a minor discrepancy, but then it explodes into a heated argument. Just imagine that. They demand a significant price reduction. You say no, you refuse to budge what you believe is a fair price. You're frustrated, they're frustrated, and the buyers walk, leaving you wondering what just really happened. And then you fast forward to a few months later, you receive a legal notice from those very buyers who chose not to close on your home. They're suing you. And that's something like out of a movie, but it's a harsh reality some sellers face. It's actually more common than you might think. According to the National Association of Realtors, NAR, between 2 and 4% of real estate transactions fall apart after a signed contract. And a small percentage of those can lead to lawsuits. Now, usually the reasons here vary, but communication issues and disagreements over disclosures are usually and often that root of the problem. So in our scenario, it was a minor detail, the age of windows. It became a major sticking point. And this kind of highlights a crucial fact. Accuracy in disclosures is vital. Depending upon your location, sellers are required to disclose known facts and material defects about the property. These can range from, say, structural issues to the presence of lead or asbestos. Even seemingly minor details like the age of appliances or windows can become points of contention if not accurately disclosed. And where things get really tricky is that disclosure laws, they vary state to state. Some states have mandated seller's disclosure, like here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Others rely on more common law approach, very rare. I don't know what states do, but very few states, where sellers have a duty to disclose any latent defects, issues that aren't readily observable by the buyer. It's essential to understand the specific disclosure requirements in your area. That's why maybe consulting a real estate attorney who's familiar with your state's laws could be highly recommended. They can advise you on what needs to be disclosed and how to best present that information to potential buyers. What I do for my listings is I get a pre-home inspection. The seller will do that, the home inspector comes in, the home inspector says this is the stuff that's wrong, and now it's not your problem anymore. The inspector said these are the things that are wrong with the house. Obviously you need to disclose things that you know, because the inspector might not see some things, but it's very important. And what I do for my listings is make sure every little age is put down, have documents, roof, when was it document, everything that you do, save the receipts, really important. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, a little plug for myself right now, give a girl some love, thank you. So let's understand the why. Let's talk about the why. Why did this lawsuit happen? Why would buyers sue when they didn't buy the house? Well, it could be a few reasons. Maybe a principle over profit. Sometimes buyers might feel wronged and they want to win on principle, even if it costs them more in legal fees than the potential gain. Or maybe they're fishing for some kind of settlement. They might be hoping to pressure you into a quick settlement for a lower price, especially if they're struggling to find another property. Maybe you didn't put the house back on the market right away and they're back and they want to get you to lower the price that you didn't do at settlement. And maybe because they have leverage. They may perhaps have a lawyer relative who's willing to take the case on contingency, so they're not really paying anything and they only get paid if they win. So this gives the buyer an almost unlimited legal resources. You could drag the case out and causing you to stress even after selling your home. You could be, sold your home to somebody else, and this all comes up after the fact. So next I'm going to talk about the emotional toll, the emotional and financial strain of lawsuits. They can become frivolous, they're draining, but let's be honest, being sued is scary. It can take a significant emotional toll, kind of leaving you frustrated and angry and helpless. And then there's the financial strain. Legal fees can quickly add up, especially if the case drags on. Even if you win, the victory might feel hollow after the time and money invested. So what I say is protect yourself. Communication is the key. The good news is there are ways to significantly reduce your risk of ending up in a similar situation. Golden rule, clear communication. How do I do that? Accurately disclose. Be upfront about everything. I have this long list of stuff I ask my clients besides what's in the seller's disclosure, like appliances age, the roof age, the windows age. Disclose any potential issues you know. Provide supporting documents like receipts or warranties. It's so important, guys. Keep all your receipts. Detailed descriptions are something I see gets in the way sometime when the realtor might use like vague terms like newer. Be specific. Newer usually means within a year, but be specific. If you're unsure of the exact age, use approximately or around or not sure. It's okay to say you're not sure. And make sure you're working with a great agent, because somebody experienced, who's a real estate agent who's experienced, and guide you through the disclosure process and advise you on what information is crucial to include. Also, a realtor could, I feel my thing I do the most is identify red flags. And sometimes telling my sellers to walk away. Walk away from the sale could be the best course of action for you. But other red flags I feel that are really important is difficult buyers. If negotiation and inspections are just a constant battle with unreasonable demands and nitpicking, it might be a sign of future trouble. Like when I'm negotiating with an agent, and in the beginning, before we even take an offer, we have like 6 offers, and one's like coming to the plate with everything I said to do, and the other one's dilly-dallying around. Don't take the one that's dilly-dallying around. Take to someone who says, I'll do what you want me to do, and I want the house. That's really important. That's a red flag right there. Then another red flag is an unrealistic expectations, because buyers who seem obsessed with getting a rock bottom price, even if the property is fairly priced, could be setting you up for disappointment, because they would maybe come back and ask for more money off. Remember, your time, sanity, and well-being matter as well. So don't be afraid to walk away from a sale. It feels like the stress outweighs the potential reward. I've told my sellers many times just to walk away. And we got better offers on the back end. And mitigating the risk is also important, because you got to be prepared, guys. And unemotional. Take it out, your emotions. It's hard. Lawsuits can be unpredictable. There are steps that you can take to minimize your risk. You can know your rights. Consult with your real estate attorney to understand your legal obligations as a seller. You can consider seller warranties. Some states offer limited seller warranties that protect you from lawsuits based on issues not disclosed during the sale. I don't know anything in Pennsylvania, but I know other places have them. Maintain good records, guys. Keep copies of all disclosures, inspection reports, communication regarding the sale. That really strengthens your position if a lawsuit arises. But your biggest power is having a level-headed agent selling your house. Believe me, I know, because it can be an emotional roller coaster for you, because letting your emotions, your feelings, cloud your judgment can lead to bad decisions. That's where a real fantastic real estate agent comes in. That's kind of what we do. I feel like I'm not only a realtor, I'm also a therapist, which I love that part, because then I keep my clients for life. I've taken 500 clients to a Phillies game for our client appreciation, and these people are all my friends. And this is why, because we communicate, and also you want to have that tight communication with your agent. How do I help people? How can a good real estate agent help you? Emotional detachment, I'd say, is number one. They're like, for me, I act as a buffer. They can keep negotiations professional, objective. They can de-escalate tactics. They have skills to de-escalate tense situations, keep the conversation on track. That's kind of what I do. I just dummy them down a little bit so it doesn't become so crazy that everyone's freaking out. Also, a good realtor can offer expert guidance. They've done it before, many times. Hopefully you're hiring an agent who is skillful and has done this many times. They can advise you on responding to the red flags and navigate the complexity of the selling process. That's a big thing. So what's the takeaway here for you guys? I'd say it's a smooth sale is possible. That's what I say. Smooth sale is possible. It's a takeaway. While the story I shared might seem like a worst case scenario, it kind of highlights the importance of preparation and clear communication. I would say by following the tips I discussed today, you can significantly increase your chances of a smooth and stress-free selling experience. I rarely have any problems with my sales. I've been through it so many times, but seeing the red flags is why you hire somebody really good. So, like I said, follow the tips we discussed today and increase your chances of a smooth and stress-free selling experience. Now, if you want more tips, I got lots of them. In the comments below, let me know what you'd like to see in a future video. Maybe you like a deeper dive into the specific disclosures. We could do that. Or my negotiating strategies. I can tell you some of those. I'm here to help for you to become a home seller pro. Thanks for joining me today. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Help a girl out if you want more valuable real estate content. See you in the next one.